everybody. How are you today? Can you give me a wave hello? Hi. So wonderful to see you all. Let's see who we've got watching with us today. I'd like to say hello to Abby and Maya. Hello to Lital, Maayan and Eitan. How are you guys doing today? To Tom and Lara, to Ayala, Kira and Landon. I'm so happy you're ready for story time. Uri and Galia, Shani, how are you, darling? Alona and Naama, good to see you. Amalia, oh, you've got good taste in literature, Amalia. Amos and Avital, hi there. Hello, Carmel. Hello, Gully. Hello, Lily. Hello, Emily. How are you? Marley. Oh, your full name is Marlena Susan Hefner. Oh my goodness, what a very official name you have. Beautiful. Astra and Jet. Hello there, Duchi. How are you doing? Hello, Oz and Aya and Soul. How are you? Hello, Emily. Hello, Ta'ir. So wonderful to see you here again. Hello, Shani. I missed you up there. Hello, how are you? Who else do we have? Alex and Emily, Verena. How are you doing, Verena? And who else do we have? I'm going to give it for Oh, I love you too. It is mutual. We love each other. Thank you. How do you say that? Lucretia. What a beautiful name. Wow. There are some beautiful names popping up on my Facebook here. Friends, I'm so happy to see you all. Can you give me a really big wave? And now we are going to begin our fun adventure for the day. So friends, today we're going to hear a story about a snail and a whale. Can everyone draw a snail shape for me? Let's all draw a snail. That's right, a curly snail. And can you show me a big whale tail? Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Now you can also show me, imagine this is a tail, imagine this is a whale. This is a snail. So this could be your snail sitting on your whale tail. Or you might have prepared some snails and whales to help tell the story. I'm really excited to show you something. 1 minute. Aha! All right. This is a lovely snail craft activity that I prepared for all of you to do. So, first of all, I'll show you the snails. This is a little snail. Do you recognize anything on this snail? As you can see, this is just a bottle cap. Look at that. And I drew a squiggly snail shell and I cut a little snail out of a cereal box and I put a little eye on it. And I used a paper straw to turn it into a puppet. Isn't it cute? And then I loved him so much that I made him a little friend. This time I used a smaller cap, so my snails are different. They can dance together and they can talk to each other. Hello, 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 hello. And then I decided to make my snails a lovely rock. So this is my lovely rock. Now this rock was just made out of a tub that had some cheese in it actually, and I covered it with this sparkly beautiful paint so it looks like snails have been walking all over it. Oh, look at them walking all over the sparkly rock. And then I cut a hole in the top and I put a piece of cardboard in the top with 2 holes, and guess what goes in those 2 holes? Can you guess? I'll give you 3 guesses. My finger? Nah. My nose? I don't think so. That's right, the snails. Let's pop these snails into their rock. And now they can twist and turn on their rock. Oops. They can bop up and down. Woo! And they can have a lot of fun. So you can definitely make one of these at home. It's really, really easy to make this. Let's pop them up. Hello. Hello, I'm a little snail.
Would you like to be my friend, little snail?
Oh, yes, I would. Let's do a dance together, la 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 la. And that is our fun craft for the day. So if you've made yourself some little snails, you can use them in the story today. And if you haven't, don't worry, you can make them later and maybe you can even practice the story again. So that's lots of fun. All right, I think it's time we begun our adventure. Who remembers how we begin our adventure? Oh, that's right. We need to call my friend, Mr. Blue. Everyone getting into calling position. Clear your throats. Yes. Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue. Where are you? I think I hear him coming right now. Welcome to the show. It's nice to see you here. We're going to have some fun, come rain or sun, until the stars appear. I like to say hello. Hello. Please sit back in your chair. Now wave your hands around in the air, on the ground, like you really don't have a care. Hi everyone, I'm Savannah and this is my friend, Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue. Can anybody guess why he's called Mr. Blue? That's right. Aha, because I'm blue. Mr. Blue, you're very, very handsome. I wish I was the colour blue. Hey, can you think of something that's blue? What? The sea is blue. And today, our story takes place deep in the sea. Let's go and see what we've got on the storyboard. One moment. Aha! Here's our scene at the dock. Shall we see what things are at the dock? We've got a beautiful lighthouse. Do you know what a lighthouse does? A lighthouse helps bring all the boats home by shining light. Can you show me your lights on your lighthouses? Very good. Now let's turn the lights onto my lighthouse. 1, 2, 3. One set of lights and 2. My beautiful shiny lighthouse is helping all the boats come home. This is my lovely friend, Mrs. Seagull. Would you like to give her some fish and chips? Everyone take a little piece of fish and chips and let's give it to my seagull. You hungry? Oh, yes. Thank you. Back onto your... Look at this lovely wall. It's full of moss. And at the bottom of the wall is the sea. And this is the mossy, beautiful wall. Isn't it lovely? Then we also have some stars in the sky, which we're going to see in a minute. We've got some beautiful stars. And we've got the moon, because our story takes place at night time. And what do we have here? We've got some sea snails. Let's count our snails. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 snails, and they're all sliding on this lovely, smooth, black rock. And now it's time to take your storybooks. If you have the snail and the whale, you can bring it, or you could also open an imaginary storybook. And I'm going to open up my story. Are your stories open, everyone? This is the tale of a tiny snail and a great big grey blue humpback whale. This is a rock as black as soot, and this is a snail with an itchy foot. The sea snail slithered all over the rock and gazed at the sea and the ships in the dock. Everyone look around. The sea is deep and the world is wide, sighed the tiny snail. She gazed and gazed and gazed at it all, and she felt so very small. These are the other snails in the flock, who all stuck tight to the smooth black rock and said to the snail with the itchy foot, "Be quiet, don't wriggle, sit still, stay put." The tiny sea snail sighed and sniffed and then said, "I've got it, I'll hitch a lift." Ah, now this is the trail of the tiny snail. Are you ready to make some snail trails? A silvery trail that looped and curled and said, "Lift wanted around the world." Look at that beautiful snail trail. Can you all show me how you do a curly snail trail? You could also hold your snail and do it. Oh my, do you hear that? Everyone taking your binoculars. Who could that be? Over there, look, in the distance. It's something huge. No way, I can't believe it. You'll never guess what I just saw. Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin in a world of my creation, where we'll go, we'll defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. We can change the world. There's nothing to it. There is no to compare with pure imagination. Living there will be free to be who you wish to be. Does anyone know what this is? That's right, it's a huge whale. If you have a whale at home, you can hold it up now, or you could also pretend to be a big whale right now. This is the whale who came one night when the tide was high and the stars were bright. Can you all show me the stars? a humpback whale so immensely long, who sung the snail a beautiful song. Oh my! Of what? Of shimmering ice and coral waves, of shooting stars and enormous waves. And he held out his tail in the starlit sea, and he said to the snail, what did he say? Everyone together, come on, sail with me. All right, little snail, it's time to hop on the tail of the whale. Now, if you've got a snail and a whale at home, you can pop your snails on the tails of your whales. And if you don't, you can also pretend you've got a snail on your shoulder. You can be a whale like this as well. Now, everyone show me the sea together. Show me the sea. This is the sea. Show me your sea, everyone. Some Velcro stuff to my sea. Here we go. Here we go. Everyone, this is the sea, so wild and free, that carried the whale and the snail on his tail to towering icebergs and far-off lands. Everyone show me icebergs. To fiery mountains and golden sands. Show me fiery mountains, volcanoes. These are the waves. Take your blue scarves if you have them. That foamed and splashed, that frayed and frolicked and arched and splashed. The tiny snail on the tail of the whale. And these are the caves beneath the waves. Can everyone show me the caves beneath the waves? Get into a cave. Everyone, quickly into a cave. Where beautiful fish with feathery fins and sharks with hideous toothy grins swam around the whale with the snail on his tail. Uh-oh, here comes some sharks. Here's shark number 1. And here comes shark number 2. Oh, I think this might be a lemon shark, it's called. And here comes a whale shark. And oh no, here comes a great white. I have a lovely song about sharks, and I'd love to teach it to you all. Now in this song, I'm going to do some actions, and I'd like you to do the actions at home with me. All right, are we ready to do the Savannah Kids song? It's called Blue Sharks. Blue sharks, green eels, red emperors, brown seals. Blue sharks, green eels, red emperors, brown seals. Sun shines down upon the beach in the summer, splashing with my friends amidst the waves. Running up and down, there's so much to discover, so many secrets hidden in the caves. As I stand at the edge of the shore and I wet my feet, thinking about all the creatures here that I would love to meet. Everyone! Blue sharks, green eels, red emperors, brown seals. Blue sharks, green eels, red emperors, brown seals. Well done, everyone. That was wonderful. Now swimming up to the surface of the water. Everyone swimming up to the surface. Swimming and swimming. I want to see you all swimming. Swimming. Now we're at the top. Now we're going to look around. Sometimes it's sunny and blue and warm, but sometimes the sky is filled with a thunderstorm. With zigzag lightning, flashing and frightening the tiny snail on the tail of the whale. The little snail looked around at the beautiful world and he thought to himself, I feel so very tiny and small. What's that noise? Everyone, if you have something round like the lid of a pot, you can grab it now. I'm going to take my round hula hoop. Let's get into the speedboats. These are the speedboats running a race, zigging and zagging all over the place, upsetting the whale with their ear-splitting roar and causing him to move too close to the shore. Uh-oh. Can you guess what's going to happen now? Well, let me give you a clue. Here is the deep ocean. Okay, here's the ocean. It's very deep and blue, but the whale is swimming closer and closer and closer and closer to the shore and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer, and he doesn't even notice. He doesn't even notice. And then suddenly he realizes he's on the sand. Uh-oh. Here's the poor whale lying beached on the bay. Did you see the tide slipping away? Quick, off the sand, back to sea, cried the snail.
I can't move on land, I'm too big,
moaned the whale. Oh no, the tiny snail felt so helpless and small. But then, all of a sudden, he started to crawl. Everyone take your snails and make them crawl. He started to crawl. I must not fail, said the tiny snail. I wonder where he's crawling to. Can you guess? bell in the school on the bay, calling the children in from their play. Here comes the teacher holding her chalk, telling her students, sit still, don't talk. Oh, and here comes the snail with the itchy foot. The snail, the snail! The teacher turns pale. Wait a minute, cry the children. He's leaving a trail. This is the trail of the tiny snail. A silvery trail. Let me hear you all saying it. Save the... What's the last word? Whale. Save the whale. Oh my goodness. Let's give a round of applause to our snail. All right, everyone, on your feet. Are you ready? Okay. Now, we're all going to run from school. Let's all be the children running from school. Run! Run from school! Run from school! Now we need to call the firemen. Firemen! They say, dig a pool. Let's all dig a pool around the whale. Are you all digging a pool? Oh, keep digging. Oh. Now, friends, we need to squirt and spray water to keep the whale cool. Everyone, take your scarves and let's squirt some water on the whale. Everyone taking your scarves and spraying lots of nice, cool blue water onto your whales. Oh, here comes the tide. It's coming back into the bay. And everyone, are you ready? Let's shout hooray! 1, 2, 3, hooray! Because the snail and the whale are swimming safely away. Give them a wave goodbye. Bye-bye, snail. Bye-bye, whale. Ah, and they swam all the way back to the dock. Pop our snail here. And the flock on the rock who said, oh, how time's flown, and haven't you grown? And the little snail told a tremendous tale of what happened with the whale. Can you tell me what happened with the whale? That's right. They went on many adventures. They saw caves and waves and coral and sharks. And then the tiny snail saved the life of the great big grey blue humpback whale. And all the snails, they couldn't believe it. Do you know what happens next? The humpback whale held out his tail, and on crawled Snail. After Snail. After Snail. Oh my goodness, how many snails can you see on the tail of this whale? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they sung to the sea as they all set sail on the tail of the grey blue humpback whale. And this was their song. You're going to sing it with me? Everyone show me this with your hands. This is the song that they sang. Oh, we do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, we do like to be beside the sea. Oh, we do like to stroll upon the prom, 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 and hear the bee ourselves with glee. We are lots of little snails, and we're riding on the wheel of a tail beside the seaside. Beside the sea. That was such a fun story, wasn't it, everyone? Can you believe that that little snail went so far on the tail of the whale? I can't, but I'm very excited that he did. And you know what else I'm excited about? I'm excited that I'm going to see you again tomorrow. Do you know what we're doing tomorrow? Tomorrow we're having a big birthday party for all of the children who were born in April. So if you were born in April, you make sure to be in touch with me. And of course, all of our friends are invited to the party, so I hope to see you all there as well. I'm Savannah. I've had a wonderful time with you today, sending a big hug and a big kiss. And also a nice whale hello. Can you give me a whale hello? And also a nice snail hello. And I'll see you again soon. Bye everyone.